So back with Astroneer. Um, Yesterday morning, I streamed. Something happened to the stream. It got cut. I got disconnected. And then I completed the overachiever with one of my subscribers. And then in the evening, I streamed again because it's the weekend. And in the evening, I got another zebra ball. So that was a good day. Really liked it. I just checked Reddit. There's a poll that is sort of asking, hey, where should we plant the 32 shelters, right? And there's four options, and people are currently Vesenia is in the lead, but some people want to go with Novus. So we'll see where the poll lands. Maybe later today, in the evening, I'm going to take care of that, right? I'm not super sure. While I'm loading the game and we are getting into it, and the game has finished loading, let's get in. And let's go outside. We are here on server. This is why it's not so loud. Okay. Research is still happening. I wanted to also talk a little bit about Reddit. Usually I don't get upset about people on Reddit because, you know, they just do what they think they need to be doing. This is my stuff for later. I don't necessarily need it now at this very moment. I want to just go to Atrox and farm a little bit. Recreational spheres hanging out. So someone on Reddit said, this is how good conversations start, right? Someone on Reddit said, I'm confused. There's a planet here, right? That's Calydon, and this is Atrox. Alright, let's get to Atrox. That they're concerned that if we add late game content, that the content will be implemented sloppy and half-heartedly. They use different words, but that's sort of like in a nutshell what they were concerned about. That is very interesting, right? That someone says like, hey, I'm concerned that when we do something, it won't look good, it will be buggy, there will be problems with it. Why do they say that? It's interesting, right? I think they say that because they know that's what's going to happen, right? They know that this is what's going to happen, right? From historic experience, right? Why is someone saying, hey, I'm concerned that if we are asking for like some amazing content, that the devs are not going to do a good job implementing it? Why would you be concerned? Tell me more about that. Why would you be concerned about such a thing? That the devs are going to do a sloppy, buggy, half-hearted, lackluster implementation. What makes you say that that is a concern of yours? Tell me. This person really on Reddit, you guys can look it up, right? They said like, I'm concerned that if we ask for late game content, that you know they are not going to do a good job of implementing it. And I'm thinking to myself, that is very interesting. Why do you say that? Is there anything in the past that would point to such a thing? That would make you think that this could be happening. And actually someone else said something, and again, you don't know, right? If you're talking to, you could be talking to a 6-year-old, you could be talking to someone who's 60, right? You honestly don't know who that person is, what they're doing, you know, what their background is. So someone else said that I played the game too long. This is why there is no more content, because I played the game too long. I'm not sure I fully understand this. I played the game too long. This is why there is no more content. Well, there's other games that um, you can play indefinitely, right? The games have sort of an indefinite mode. This one does not, right? Many games that after you finish, let's say Freelancer or something like that, right? Where you fly a spaceships and do trade and things of that nature, right? Um, After you complete all the main missions, then what's left is it goes into indefinite mode, you know, where you can just keep playing it, right? And then of course, what? No, 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 dear Lord. Then of course, what you can do is um, sticky feet. You can just check here. You can build bigger things, space stations, those kind of things. Basically, money is the only thing in the game, right, that is sort of infinite. But because you can buy stuff with money, right, you can build things, right? You can build like 5 space stations around the planet if you wanted to, right? You can build space stations around 1,000 planets. You know? That actually will make money, right? The space stations have an income. I mean, unless you screwed up somehow, you broke it, then you won't have an income. But other than that, there is an indefinite mode. This game doesn't have an indefinite mode, right? There's no such thing, right? The game just runs out of content. That's it. That's all that happens. This Astroneer game just runs out of content because the developers have not put an indefinite mode into the game. And really honestly, I'm not talking rocket science, right? When you finish the game, it tells you what the solution is. You go to the next solar system. It actually shows it on your PDA, right? It shows the solar system where you have been, and then it shows a couple more where you have not been yet, right? And there is an arrow indicating that now it's time to move on to the next solar system. There's no rocket science here. This is simply how the game was always meant to work. It's just after 4 years, the developers have not implemented that, right? And so that would be a way of doing it. Now, hold on, I need to figure out where my rover is. When you complete the game, there's multiple ways of how one could start over, right? One could start over completely from scratch. You lose all your research, right? You lose all your bytes. You lose all your everything, right? And you basically start just a new game, as if you were to hit start new game. You can see that, right? That is a possibility that you as if you were to just use the menu item start new game. But that would be silly because there is already a menu item start new game and you're just pressing it for me, right? That is silly. You should come up. I'm going to activate Joe mode here. You should come up with something that is better than just pressing start new game for me, right? Because I can already do that, right? If that is your solution, I will hate you greatly for failing at your job, right? Because I already can push start new game myself. I don't need you to do it for me, right? So ideally, I want to see something a little bit more then start new game. I got lucky with this thing being on this side. Am I confused? Why does this have 3? Is it not helium? Alright, let's try this again. Everything is freaking helium here. No. Hold on, is this by any chance an Astronium one? Because I'm going to have a little bit of a fit if it is. Hold on, resources. Do I need to break my glasses out for this one? Let's just straight out go to Astronium. Those are combined resources. I need a raw resource. Iron, zinc, titanium, pull. It is Astronium. It is Astronium. It is Astronium. Astronium mode activated. You guys know what this means, right? There's an RPG in there. You guys know what that means, right? The closest that I have Astronium might be on the core, right? I mean, I could also fly to Silva real quick and get Astronium. I have some Astronium lying around there. It might be a little bit cleaner. But, you know, the Silva travels is cutting into my hydrazine. It's cutting into my hydrazine. Okay, fine, let's just do it. I mean, you know, these are so rare that it is not really all that of a good idea to just have like Astroniums lying around, right? I think I found one last week, so there is like, I don't know, 10 hours of playtime, maybe more in between. So let's talk about the late game content, right? So you could just push the new game button for me, right? And then I lose all my research, everything on my body, and I start a new game, right? But I already can do that, right? You should do something that I can't already do. And I don't know how that will look like, right? Will I lose all my research? That might be okay with me. I don't know yet. If losing all my research is a good thing or not. These ones are so loud. Am I exiting again? Yes. I pressed it. So I don't know what that will look like, right? Ideally, I want to see a completely new solar system, right? That is what I would be looking forward to, you know? A completely new, forget Silva, Kalidor, Ratio, completely new solar system, right? New names, new planets, new everything. Now, it doesn't have to be new assets. A lot of people don't understand that. You can reuse the same assets, but recolor them, and it will look sufficiently different, right? So here's an Astroneer there. And then we put these guys in here real quick. Right, so you just recolor your assets, like your plants and your hisbines and all those kind of things. You just make the hisbines purple. You know, you make the dagger root pink, blue, whatever, doesn't matter. Right? You just give them a different color. So your graphical assets are still the same. You don't have to do anything. You just need to give a new color palette. That's it. Right? You give them a new color palette and you're done. So it can be done, right? With minimal effort. Making color palettes is minimal effort. Right? No one is getting upset about making new color palettes. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking that probably it is fairly normal for graphic artists to make multiple versions of something in different colors and then ask people which one they like more. Right? So I think that is a fairly common phenomenon. I didn't put it on. That's fine, so I will do it when I arrive. So that is ideally my thing, right? It was always in the game. I didn't even read, I hope it's Atrox. It was always in the game that you were supposed to... This is cursed. I clicked on something. Let's see. So yeah, it was always in the game. People just get confused. Right? It is sort of a missing feature at the moment. It is a missing feature. Right? They were supposed to implement it so that you start over again. Right? And they never got around to completing this. This is all empty now except for one. What the heck? How does things like that happen? How does things like this happen? Alright, let's get our small RTG. Wow. I let it ride on purpose. I wanted to see what happens. The rover is tough. Tough rover. We have one viewer on, thanks for watching. We had two on for a moment, but the person dropped off. This will be a relatively short stream. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Reddit. Yeah, so one person was kind of complaining that I played the game for too long, this is why there's no more content. I'm like, that's an interesting view. There's other views that you could have. Like, this is a short game because there is no content. Right? You need to make something in the game to allow for longer playtime, right? How long does it take to finish the game? Tell me in the comments down below. How long does it take? Playing like a couple hours a day? Maybe if you're really into it, to play like 2, 3, 4 hours a day, you're done in like 10, 14 days. Right? You don't need to like have every single platform. Like the curved platforms. I never used the curved platforms. You don't need that. Right? Okay, so we are here at the end. Now I need to figure out where my beacon is. My beacon is over there. There we are. This one has 3, which is interesting. Come on. 440, not bad. How do we open you? Oh, from this side. Okay. Let's see. What is inside you? Astroneer. Oh, wow! Wow, look at this! Oh, wow! Amazing! That's what's in an Astroneer one. Look at this! Wow! Oh my goodness! Amazing. That is so amazing. Now I have two. It's surprisingly quiet. Usually they are not that quiet. I think someone messed up the volume a little bit on the new items. And the large, is there something there? The large solar, there is something broken. It's like constantly opening and closing. There's also something broken with the solar centrifuge. It's taking way too long. Crazy. Look at this. Amazing. I didn't. Picked up more ladder, I didn't. You know, I think ultimately the problem is that System Era does not have people that play the game. That they pay. Pay to play, you know? They don't have pay to play people. Did I lose my... where did I drop it off? Because there happens to be one here that I can use. In case we need it. And this one even comes with its own set of carbon. I think I dropped it because I wanted some research item with me. Should we investigate? I think so, right? There's another medium generator. I think ultimately the problem is that System Era is not paying people to play the game. Right? And these people would create lists of things for the developers. Long lists of things. Right? Now it would be biased to the person's preferences, right? But this is why you need to get multiple people that you pay to play your game. Right? And the large software houses, that's what they do. Right? That's what they do. They pay people to play the game. Right? And then if you have multiple people that play the game and give you multiple lists, you consolidate the lists and you find similarities. Right? What do all these lists have in common? Sticky feet. You know, what do all these lists have in common? You know, the same bugs, the same feature requests. Dude, the drill on the rover, you have to make it so that you turn it off the resource collection, because late game I don't want to spend my life hours and hours cleaning rovers. Right? Either make a rover cleaning feature or make it so that I can turn off resource collection. There's literally like nothing here. Very sad. Right? They don't pay for people to play the game. And you know, someone else needs to play the game, because you as the developer will be biased. Right? You will develop a feature and you will want to use the feature the way you develop it. Right? That is natural. If you used it to be clicked with the left mouse, then you will click the left mouse to activate the feature. But what if someone is right-handed, right? You will have a bias that that person does not have. And I had a manager, she was right-handed. And so whenever I used her mouse, it's like, it doesn't work properly, right? I get the context menu open up because she had the mouse buttons um, inverted, right? Or switched, swapped. There's literally nothing here. Well, we did find a small RTG, right? Which is a unique item in the game. Since you can't manufacture it. It is strange how everything is empty. And I've been here before, right? Because this guy is open. Maybe we need to do a new tunnel. Start a new tunnel. Just check stream, looking good. Yeah. Where are we now? 6.4. Someone said that asking for 1,000,000 bytes would depress them because it reminds them of GTA 5, where the cost of things is so astronomically high that it takes like days or months playing every day. It takes several months playing every day to get what you want, right? Like a simple sports car. But that is what late game content is about. You only get depressed because your expectation is incorrect, that you want this item faster than it can be done. That is why you get depressed, right? If I can't connect this, if you get the item, if you know it will take you a month of playing the game, just regular playing and enjoying the game, right? And then you get the sports car, then why not? Right? Then it's just a time reward. I wouldn't even like say, okay, the sports car is like a thing that I want. It's just like you need to play for, several days, several weeks, and then you will get this reward. Thing. Right? It's an achievement. I played this game since the alpha and I completed the overachiever yesterday. Right? Because I always play solo and you need a friend to be able to do it. Really? We didn't pick up any resources? I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. I don't know what I did there. Was it useful? No idea. Right, he's only depressed because this player has the perception that he should be getting this reward faster, and it takes such a long time for the player to obtain the reward. Right, that is just something that's happening in your mind. That's all there is to it. Are you easy, hard? What are you? Hard. I should take the rover to you. Let's do this. But where's my wood? I think I saw it flare up just a tiny little bit. think I saw like a white reflection, but can't see it now. And there's some ladder right there. That could be just a glitch. Sometimes there's like graphical glitches in the game, you know. I will mark this. Then I can take the roller to it. This thing still hasn't despawned. Yeah, so the person said it's like so depressing, right? Because it takes so long to do something simple in the game. Like, that's what late game content is, right? It doesn't matter that it's a simple sports car or whatnot, right? That you're getting in GTA 5. Doesn't matter what it is that you're getting there. I don't want to necessarily pick up all this ladderite, to be honest. Oh, this is open. Alright, let's go and start a new tunnel. We're like, I think, circling back on us. This is pretty far already. Thanks for watching! So I looked for Reddit if I count as a viewer, and it was inconclusive. Someone said if you have your own stream open, then you count as a viewer. And someone else said no, because I do that all the time and I get 0 viewers occasionally, so it doesn't count. So I don't know if there's a viewer on at the moment or if it's myself, but I do see the same observation that this person said, that there is 0 viewers. Hey, we have a new viewer. This game is called Astroneer. I'm YouTube Retro Gaming. If you want to know something, let me know. I'm happy to help. We're currently on the planet Atrox, in the first cave layer, collecting research items. Earlier we found a small RTG. He's gone. Oh. Gone already. We tried the second cave layer, it wasn't as good. It has levels, and it's really hard to operate in the second cave layer. But really honestly, I started a new game and I don't even have 2 months of content. Right? What am I going to do? There is not even 2 months, and the next update is in 3 months. So I have 1 month with no content. What am I going to do? Right? I'm not sure. Alright. Okay, I need to delouse. Fortunately, we have no choice. Oh goodness, goodness, goodness. I don't know how to do this. Look at this. This is like... Ah. We're just spending time here, sitting here, doing this. It's like real life, you know? You need to clean up your room. Jesus Christmas. Yeah, there's not even 2 months of content in the game. Yeah. Alright, let's investigate. Wow. So yesterday I played a new game just to get the feeling for it. It's called Desolate. It also uses the E key to activate things, um, but it works a little bit differently. When you push the E key, you don't need to hold it down anymore. It still has to fill the circle, and your mouse has to be on the item, but you don't have to physically hold the E. You just tap it once and then hold the mouse on the icon, and that's it. So it's kind of interesting. It works a little bit better, I think, than having to like hold the mouse on the item and push the button. Right? Why push the button? You already indicated you want to do it. No, you just need to wait, right? Because there's a wait time for the thing to happen. Where's the rover? That's the entrance, I think. This is the rover path. See, here, I have to actually hold it. In the other game, you just tap it once, and you have to wait, but you don't have to hold the key anymore. Interesting. It feels a little cleaner, to be honest. There's just huge holes here. There's the other half. So we're still pretty much at the beginning, so there won't be much here. Because in the parallel tunnel we scouted everything out. Alright, let's go back. I wonder who at System Era is the original person that had the vision of the Virtus-based game, and what the vision of the game was, because I know that the one artist who passed, the artist who replaced him came up with a system of these items on the backpack and how this works. He built like a little model with magnets. So whoever had the vision of the game initially, did not include like the backpack and how that would work, right? They may have had a vision around the terrain tool. The terrain tool was modeled after a leaf blower, right? A modern day leaf blower. Let's activate Joe mode. Oh, there's one more here. Of course, I know where my beacon is. I'm just looking for more items. Yeah, I don't understand this one person. Oh, hi, we have someone new on stream. Thanks for joining. Let me see. Luciano. $. Luciano, how are you doing, my man? Thanks for joining. Ooh, there's an item right there, look. Do you play Astroneer, Luciano? Have you played this game before? Check out this side. Yeah, and I know that there's like, 100 things that you can research in the game. Of course, there's a mission and there's more, because I haven't researched everything. Let's see. Right, none of the sensor arches I researched. The large sensor rings, didn't research some of the platforms, quite a few of the platforms. The chessboard, the semi-sphere, I think. There's a bunch of things that I didn't research. There's one here, the large rover seat, the medium rover, the crane, the large foghorn. So there's a bunch of things that I didn't research. Because you don't need them, right? If you play a game where you want the large foghorn so bad that as soon as you have the bytes, you go and you research you unlock the large foghorn, then great, right? But not everyone wants that. There's some platforms that I think are no useful. I see a little bit of a it's an energy cell, I think. Yep. Oh, there's an open one here, so I have grazed this, but I see one there. Where is the... It's a little bit too high. Yeah, the angle is not good. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, we need one more item, right? Almost, dude, that was close. Let's get rid of the garbage. Simply can't get this item. Oh, yeah, we go back to the base now, we'll take a nap. Maybe I will play later today. I don't know if I will do the colonization today. Might do it today. There's one here that is missing. There was one there before. Just wanna take a look on this side. Yeah, no zero walls. Slowly going to wind down. Put this in the research chambers and then call it a string. Yeah, I mean there's many options to make late game content, right? You could make like a space station, for example. Right, why not? All right, let's see how much maybe 1900, something like that. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm just going to save here real quick. That's it, everyone. If you have some ideas on late game content, please put them in the comments down below. I stream every day and I only play on stream, so you get to see whatever happens. If you want to get notified, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will make it so that YouTube will either send you an email notification, or if you have the app installed, the app will give you a notification.